Surah 81, At-Takwir, by the one who is denoted by the name Allah, who created my being with his names, in accord with the meaning of the letter B, the Rahman, the Rahim. When the sun is wrapped up, when the mind loses its power in the sight of the reality, and the stars are darkened, thought processes cease, ideas shed no light, and the mountains are removed, the organs stop working, and when the she-camels, objects of wealth and status, are neglected, and worldly values are abandoned, and when the beasts are gathered, animalistic senses lose their power, and the seas begin to boil, information obtained via conditionings flame up and boil away in sight of the reality, and when the souls are paired, individual consciousnesses are paired with their new spirit bodies, and the female infant who was buried alive is asked, for what sin was she killed? And when the recorded pages are made public, and the sky is ripped away, when the mind loses its reasoning power, and hell is ignited and set ablaze, the fire of remorse is flared up. Note these interpretations are in respect of doomsday being the individual experience of the person, i.e. the person's own death. The next chapter, there was a comment about the process after death immediately starts. And paradise is brought near. Every soul, individual consciousness, will know what it has prepared, apprehend the consequence of his deeds during his life in the biological body. I swear by Al-Qanas, the stars that are not observable during the day due to sunlight. Note, Noble Ali, may God be pleased with him, says the following in regards to Al-Qanas. These are the stars, planets, that are invisible during the day, but visible in the night. And people refer this to black holes, part of its meaning. And by Al-Jawar and Al-Qunas, the planets that run their course and those that orbit near the constellation. Black holes pull things in, but there's broader meaning than that, right? And by the night as it closes in, and by the morning that you breathe in, indeed it is the word conveyed by a noble Rasul, messenger, a powerful Rasul, secure in the sight of the owner of the throne, obeyed there in the heaven, and trustworthy, your companion, Muhammad. Peace of God and prayers be upon him. Our prayers to God, by his influence, our benedictions upon him, is not possessed. Indeed, he observed him in the clear horizon. He does not withhold the knowledge of the unseen, also translated as he's not stingy. He's not avid of the unseen. And it is not the word of Satan, the cursed, distance from the reality. So where are you going by leaving the Quran? It is only a reminder to the world's humans, for those who want to live by the truth. You cannot will unless Allah, the Rabb of the worlds, wills. So we have the I guess it was 83 that makes the mention of the immediately after death, and number 4 as the comet. The Kahin is the access controlling priest, but the prophets conveyed to everybody. They advised people, away from the others, but they didn't hide teachings for different grades of people. And they also weren't ones like, ooh, I want to find out all that, they weren't the people who, whatever God revealed to them, that was fine. They weren't, One's like, oh, I want to know the names of the spiritual worlds and all this other stuff that people tend to do with their so-called spiritual ascents and stuff like this that they do psychologically, is that they're trying to divine all these details and why they're trying to divine them rather than receiving what is, working for them or what is going to be best for them.